Hey everyone, I'm Janet, and today I'm going to be taking you through an all levels of 45-minute handstand practice. So whether you are comfortable going upside down or are totally terrified, this is a great way to get out of your head and into your body. Handstands are a practice that bring up so many different things, and it can bring fear or excitement, joy, fun, and sort of embody everything that the practice offers. So we are going to spend lots of times on our hands, warming up the wrists, forearms, shoulders, core. So just enjoy and be playful with this flow. So to begin, we're going to start on our shins, and you can choose to tuck the toes under if you want a little bit of toes as well. Thighs together, and just close your eyes. Lift the lower back, grow tall through the spine, and take a few deeper breaths. We are going to be moving really mindfully and slow, thinking about our placement and being quite specific. To begin, open your eyes, reach your arms out in front of you, and start to flick your fingers like you're flicking water off of your hands. And in this warm-up, which I love for all inversions, the torso is steady, the arms are straight and stable, and it's just the fingers that are moving. And you'll start to feel like you think it's easy at first, and then it gets a little bit fiery. Good, and you can feel that sense of tapas, purification through heat and burning. And then grab. So we're warming up all the muscles in our hands, wrists. You should really start to feel the forearms. Feels like they might be screaming. Yeah, and this is like just an indication of how heated this class is going to be. Power, flow. Good, and then arms above the head. And this is where it gets tempting to get lazy. And I want you to just pull the ribs in. Arms straight above the head. Flick, 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 flick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then grab. This is the last one. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come off that. Shake the wrists out and come onto your hands and your knees. Try not to overthink it. Just move through that heat and sensation. As you breathe in, take the heart forward, lift the tailbone. Simple little cat-cows, and then draw the belly in. So in our cat-cows, I want you to focus on your hands. Spread the fingers, anchor the inner palm, and then grip the fingertips. Almost like the little knuckles tent a bit. Arms straight. Pull the chest through. Good, and then exhale, round. Shoulders directly on top of the wrists. Let's take one more round. Draw the heart through. And then exhale, draw the belly in. And then round and press away. Press, press, press. Tuck the toes. Lift your knees to hover. And then slowly press your bum towards your heels. Continue to press so your thighs are working. It's like you're in down dog, but your knees are deeply bent, belly to thighs. Hover the knees like you're in your little tuck jump here. Little crouching doggy. And then downward facing dog. Good. So with the hands, point the index finger forward. And again, heavy inner palm. Press away. It's like the arms are drawing liquid upwards like straws. Squeeze the upper arms in.
ears between your biceps. And deep breath in and out. One more breath here. Lift the tailbone and draw the front ribs together. So lots of specificity in the arms. So whether you go upside down or not, you are really working everything in preparation. Rise onto your toes and then tiptoe. One foot forward, other foot forward. I like to hike the hips. Stay on the toes, hands flat the whole way. Keep the hands flat if available, and then pull the chest forward. It's like a quarter way lift. And fold. And sweep the arms all the way up. Press the palms above your head. And then circle the hands to the heart. We move through our sun A's with emphasis. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Press the palms and lengthen. And then exhale, fold. Weight in the toes. And feel the length in the hamstrings. Plant the hands. Good. Inhale, lengthen the chest, hands flat. Let's step your right foot back, lunge. And dome the back. Pick up the front toes. Quietly step to plank. It's slow and thoughtful. Good. Slow is a bit hard. Draw the tailbone down and then slowly lower all the way to the belly. And point your toes. Inhale, cobra. And forehead to the mat. 2 more, just for this first round. Inhale, lift, lift, lift. And release. 1 more. Inhale, lift. And release. And press up to your knees. And then tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. And full breath out. Be still. It takes discipline to be still. Inhale. And exhale. Press away. Another breath in. And full breath out. And rise onto your toes. And again, tiptoe, top of the mat. Step between the hands. Hands flat. Inhale, lengthen. And fold. Let's sweep the arms all the way up. Flat back. Reach, reach, reach. Pulling the ribs in. And then circle the hands back to the heart. Inhale, sweep wide and high, stretching the sides of the waist. Exhale, fold and surrender. Right? Surrender is so much a part of the process. Inhale, heart forward. And then step the left foot back, lunge. Press the mat away, pick up the front toes, quietly step, plank. Deep breath in. And you can lower to your belly or chaturanga, bend the elbows back, spread the collarbones, push the feet back, cobra, or upward facing dog. Spread the chest. The neck is long. Downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Again, deep breath in. Lift the pelvis, exhale. 1 more breath. Release. Slowly rise onto the toes. Good. And then tiptoe. This is our last little walk forward before we add in the jump. Hands heavy. Try not to pick up the palms. Inhale, chest forward. And exhale, fold. And sweep the arms all the way up. Lift, lift, lift. And then circle the hands back to your heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up, press the palms. And then fold all the way down. Inhale, lengthen. Step the right foot back. We play with that pickup. Press away, flex the toes. Working that compression, thigh to ribs, step back. Inhale, find the length. And then chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale, be still. Notice if you fidget. Ask yourself why. Inhale. And exhale. And this time we're gonna play with the jump. You can always step to the top of the mat. Remember, this is all levels. Good, bend your knees. Step or jump like you're jumping through. Good. Inhale, lengthen. And fold. So it's minimal movement, as less drama as possible. Sweep all the way up. And then circle the hands back to the heart. Okay, final sun A is to warm the body. Inhale, press the palms. Lift, and then exhale, fold all the way. Deep breath in, lengthen. Let's step the left foot back. Pick up the front toes. Clear the mat. Try not to scrape it. Good. Deep breath in. Lower chaturanga. Cobra or upward facing. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Squeeze the triceps in. Lift the shoulders up the back. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath here. And out. Bring your feet together. Good. And then it's like you're jumping through. Just skimming the mat like a rabbit. Inhale, lengthen, and fold. Rise all the way up. And then circle the hands to the heart. Okay, Utkatasana. Bend your knees, reach your arms up, press your palms. Good, sit lower. Pull the front ribs down towards the hips because we're working on containing the front body for the handstand. Good, and then bring your hands into your heart. Interlace your hands, press your palms forward. And then you're gonna slowly lower your butt even lower, feeling the heat in the legs. Belly to thighs, nips to knees. Lift your arms in line with the ears. Press the palms forward. Inhale, lift the ribs an inch. Exhale, lower. So inhale, lift the torso. Exhale, lower to the shelf of the legs. 1 more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, release. Whew. Inhale, lengthen. Good, step to plank, quietly, and then flow. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward so you're on your toes. Good, and then cross your ankles, left foot forward. You scoot, scoot, scoot. Lower your bum, lift your shins, Navasana, boat pose. It is just a little modified jump through. Good, lift the chest. Reach your arms forward. And then we're gonna slowly lower, lower, lower till you make yourself a dish. So the lower back presses down, no gap. Just the tip of the shoulder blades. And then notice my tummy is puffing. You pull the belly in. And you hold. Legs strong, reach through the balls of the feet like you have stilettos on. And then reach your arms above your head. Breathe. 3. Hard to count and breathe. 2. And then sweep all the way up. Navasana. Cross your ankles, downward facing dog. And inhale. And exhale. Center the left foot. Lift your right leg high. Take a deep breath in. And then draw your knee into your chest. Squeeze. Heel toe between your hands. Take a deep bend. Fingertips. Place the back heel down 45 degrees in the foot. Good. Take a deeper bend. Heart forward. From here, sweep your right hand back by your right hip and reach back with your fingertips. So the right outer hip pulls back. Good, and then reach your left arm forward in opposition. This gets us to squeeze the inner thighs together. The whole right side pulls back. Whole left side reaches forward. Stay low in the legs. Good. Reach your right arm forward, but continue to lengthen the right side of the waist. And then slowly lift up. Warrior one. Just a little real intense way of getting there. Bend the right knee, press the palms, lift and lengthen. Now notice if you're bowing, whatever the word is, out through the front body, I want you to contain the front ribs, lift the frontal hips so we still have that sense of wrapping in. One more breath. And then slowly all the way down. I should have called this class like slow burn. Lift the back heel, lift your front toes, and then step to plank. Inhale, then lower, chaturanga. Press the toes back, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. And deep breath in, and out. Center the right foot, lift your left leg high, inhale. And then draw your knee into your chest, squeeze, round, press away, heavy inner palm, step through, lunge. Back heel, heavy, spin the toes out 45 degrees, fingertips, scoop the belly, and then reach your left arm back by your left hip. Now pull the outer left hip back to lengthen the left side waist. Good, and then reach your right arm forward. Notice I'm resting on my thigh, don't do that. Lift the lower belly. And imagine someone pulling your arms apart, and then reach your left arm forward. And deep breath in. And then come all the way up, warrior one. Stay low in the front thigh. I know it's doing a lot of work. Lift the lower belly, the frontal hips. Good, press the palms. And then soften the front ribs down towards the pelvis. One more breath, look up. And then slowly, like you're resisting, come all the way down. Frame the foot, lift the back heel, lift your front toes, and then step to plank. Inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Press the feet back, deep breath in. Downward facing dog. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, so we're gonna now play with the tuck jump. So you can always strengthen the arms by taking your breaths in down dog. We are gonna do 15 of them. So if you have a wall, that's another level, right? That you can kind of add. So that you feel a little bit safer, okay? Otherwise, you'll bend the knees, feet together to touch, and look forward, shoulders over the wrists, just to feel the placement. Bend the knees and jump. Good, gaze between your hands. Good, and I want you to keep those arms straight. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Make the next one better than the last. 4, 3, 2, and then step or jump between your hands. Good, a little bit of cardio. Inhale, lengthen. Try to keep the hands flat, my bad. And fold. You're training your hands to be your feet. Inhale, sweep the arms up, press the palms. And then circle the hands all the way back to the heart. Okay, nice long sun B. Bring the feet together. Bend your knees. Reach your arms up. Chair. Sit lower and lower and lower. Pull the ribs in. Hands to heart. Same thing. Interlace the hands. Press the palms forward. And when you do that, the upper arms squeeze in. And then begin to lower your hips. Hips in line with knees. Belly down, chest down. Lift your arms. Inhale, lift the belly. Exhale, release. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Your legs are working like crazy. Release. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Place your hands down. You can step back and go through your flow, or you can scoot the feet back a hair. Lift onto your toes and then step or jump, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. We all meet. Downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Again, deep breath in and out. Good. Center the left foot, lift your right leg high, take a breath in, and then draw your knee into your chest, round the spine, press away. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Good, 2 more, really getting that connection. Thigh to ribs, press away. 3-legged dog. 1 more. This time we step through and come heel toe first. Good, take the lunge. Lower the back knee, point the toes. Hook your thumbs, sweep the arms up. Good, rather than coming into a full back bend, I want you to contain the front ribs, but lift higher. 1 more breath. Pull the front heel towards your back knee, inner thighs strengthen, and then release. Half split, straighten the right leg, and flex the toes to the face. So this is a little bit of a breather before we get into it. And flex the toes to the face, shoulders back and down. Inhale, and exhale. Okay, bend your knee. Plant the hands, lift the back knee. Press the back heel down again for warrior 1 legs. Firm the right hip in. Right hand back to glide the right hip and waist back. Reach your left arm forward in opposition. Sit a little bit lower. Inhale. Good, and then reach your right arm forward. Hook your thumbs. Good, and then slowly rise all the way up. Good, and your biceps are working as you pull the arms apart. Your armpits activate as well. Wrap the triceps forward. Pull the ribs in. Deep breath in and out. Good, lift your back heel. So now you're in high lunge. And we're going to reverse it. So start to lean forward, forward, forward. Good. Frame the foot. Slide your right foot back halfway down the mat. Lift your heel and then lift your left leg. So you can stay here and take standing splits, a great option. Or you can play with the hop switch. So in the air, the leg switch, you kick and switch. We have 10, 9, maybe you catch some air time, 8, 7, arms straight, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, land right leg forward, and then step the left foot back. Lift that. Hands down. Lift the front toes. Step to plank. You're going to go through your flow. Lower, chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Take 3 deep breaths and be still. And just take a moment to feel the effects of going upside down. The practice has different effects on all of us, so whatever you're feeling is not wrong. It's there to teach you something. Okay, moving into the other side, center the right foot. Lift your left leg high, inhale. And draw your knee into your chest and round. 2 more, inhale, lift. Exhale, and draw the knee in. Good, and the same exact thing as in our warrior 1. As you lift the left leg, pull the right hip back so the waist is even. Draw your knee into your chest, round, heel toe between the hands, lunge. Lower the back knee, point the toes, hook your thumbs and sweep the arms up. Rather than this sort of flexy lunge, I want you to contain it, fill it with strength and control. Reach up and pull the front heel towards the back knee, inner thighs engage. One more breath. Slowly release the hands and take a half split. Finding a little bit of length, and you can always keep the knee a little bit bent, just so you're not locking out the knee. Pull the chest forward. Breathe. Chin pulls in. One more breath. Okay, bend into your left knee. Plant the hands. Tuck the back toes, lift your knee, and then place the back heel down on the 45-degree angle. And then notice your hips want to swing over to the left. We use the hands to do the opposite. Pull the left hand back. Left hip firms in and back. Open the chest. Good, and then reach your right arm forward in opposition. Good, pull the arms apart. And then reach your left arm forward, bicep by the ear. Hook your thumbs, pull the arms apart and straighten the arms. Good. Slowly lift all the way up. Good. As you reach up, pull the front ribs in. And then slowly lift the back heel, high lunge. Deep breath in. All the focus, don't take it too seriously. That's a very important part of handstands, even though we're working to control. Slowly fold forward all the way. Feel that left hip work. Hands frame the foot. Slide the left foot back halfway. Lift the heel and then lift your right leg. Standing splits or our last little play, 10 switch hops. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Maybe you catch something mid-air. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot forward. Step your right foot back. Feel the heat. Press away. Lift the front toes. Step to plank. And deep breath in. And then slowly lower. Chaturanga. Upward facing. And downward facing dog. Deep breath in. And out. Lower your knees. Lower your shins. Hands onto the thighs. And just take a moment to feel any buzzing, any overwhelmingness. With a little bit of space, you're just noticing. So there's a bit of distance between you and the label of your emotion. Okay, good. We're just gonna do a little arm stretch and then we'll do a back bend. We'll wrap it up. So I want you to take, we don't have a strap, so spin the palms back and then you're gonna slide the left hand up your back, like so, okay? And then you're gonna take your right hand, bring it to your left elbow and you use it to hug it in and scoot the arm further up. And pull the front ribs in. I'm doing a little 360. Pull the front ribs in. Good. And you can stay here or you can add that top arm. Top arm reaches up and over. You can find your fingers clothing or just the air. And then from the front, the elbows squeeze in. Notice if you're leaning to one side, even the sides of the waist. Press your skull into the top forearm to open the throat and lengthen the neck. And then release, arms to the side. And then we do the opposite. Scoot the right arm up, the center of the back. Wiggle it up. Notice if you go off to the side, bring it back to center, and take the left hand to the right elbow. Sneak it in. And it's like a self-assist. That's what you do when you're at home. Pull the ribs in. Reach your left arm up. And then you can bring the hands behind you. You can interlace. If you have the interlace, almost clasp the hands, and it adds a little bit of pressure so it's not just a lazy stretch. And then press the skull into the arm. Squeeze the elbows to the midline. Deep breath in. And full breath out. Unravel the arms to a T. Ooh, I love that. Okay, and you're gonna come onto your back. So we just open the arms a little bit more for our bridge and our wheel. And so I want you to bring your heels in line with your sit bones. And you should be able to brush your heels so that your feet aren't too far forward, knees on top of ankles. Puff up the chest. And press the back down, lift your tailbone, relax your feet, and roll up one vertebrae at a time. One vertebrae at a time. Shoulders come under, and then press into your feet to lift the tailbone up into the pelvis, so the legs do the work here, and chest comes towards your chin. Inner feet heavy. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly draw the ribs, one vertebrae at a time, in, middle back, lower back, tailbone lands last. Relax your arms and just be. Always taking a moment to pause and feel the effect of the technique. Sometimes it's soothing, sometimes it's exhilarating. It can be challenging, but you just notice and work through and surrender to whatever it is. Okay, one more. Hands flat, puff up the chest. Now press the ribs down, lift the tailbone, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Good, use your legs. So you press down into the feet, lift the hips, and then lift your booty up. Inner feet heavy, inner thighs wrap down. Stay here, or flip the hands by the ears. Elbows squeeze in, and press up. Crown of the head. And squeeze the elbows in. Lift the tailbone higher, and then press up, wheel. Notice if you're moving around quite a bit, can you be still? Inner edge of the foot presses down. Wrap the inner thighs down and then lift the tailbone up. Be where you are. And then slowly bend the elbows, tuck the chin, shoulders, upper back, middle back, lower back, tailbone. Hands onto the body. Just be. Take the feet wide, knock your knees in together. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And then we're going to move right into a twist. Drop your knees over to the left and press your right shoulder down. Deep breath in and full breath out. Giving yourself a little bit of freedom now. After a lot of focused effort, you have to balance that with letting go, finding a sense of flow in the breath. Come to center, hug your knees in, and then drop your knees over to the right. I like the knees up to the height of the belly button. Left arm extended, press the left shoulder, and then it's like you're smearing the left ribs down. Smearing like cream cheese on a bagel. Close your eyes. Full acceptance. Full acceptance of where you're at in the process and full surrender to the process. You've already done the hard work. And then you let go and let things unravel on their own time. Their divine time. You cannot control everything. Come back to center, hug your knees in, and then you're gonna roll up onto your butt. We're gonna take square pose or Sukhasana. You'll cross the right shin in front of your left. So my feet are almost under my knees. They're not up towards the groin. You won't feel as much there. So I want you to cross your shins, draw the knees together, feet are a little bit away. And then hands by the hips, sit tall. And this could be plenty, or you can take a little fold forward. Keep a long spine. Become quiet in the body through stillness. Take a deep breath in and out. And slowly lift up. Notice which leg's in front. You're going to switch it. So left leg in front, if that's what you didn't have last time. Good. Just draw the knees in. Feet are not behind the knees. Good. Sit tall onto the fingertips. Lift the lower back, and this can be more than enough. Eyes start to hinge forward. And letting go. Slowly lift all the way up. And the legs forward. Reach your arms in front of you, and you're going to roll down one vertebrae at a time all the way onto your back. Shoulders down the back, Shavasana. Draw the tailbone or draw the flesh of the bum towards the knees, arms to the side, and just absorb your efforts, knowing this is enough for today. Shavasana. You can stay here for as long as you possibly can linger. And if you're ready, you reach the arms above your head. Stretch. And then hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug for all of your work and effort. And then just roll to the side and gently press yourself up to seated, keeping the eyes closed. Bring your hands to Anjali Mudra, center of the heart. And take a moment to notice the effects of not just going upside down, but slowing down, being mindful, and working to hone your concentration. Take a deep breath in and out. Bring your hands to your forehead and take a deep bow to the practice. Namaste. Thank you all for joining. I hope you feel empowered to keep practicing. If you have any requests, please comment in the video. And I would love if you would like to subscribe or like the video if you enjoyed it. Have an amazing day. Mwah.